as that will be a touchback. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles. So the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll get this hit near midfield, but then still a few yards shy of the first down. Going for it, it's Carter. Shoves him aside. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On first down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 45 yards. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Oh, the option, here's Drake. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by... Marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 79 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's a screen play here for Carter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. To throw is Wilson. Able to connect with Mims. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. He's got room at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, a run with Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now it's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Limits of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wilson. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 68 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. He's got a man, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spill an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Finding room at midfield. Past the 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores, down 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball again on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly